Sister Thoughts and I just finished our photo shoot at Tom's 1 Hour Photo. Check out these pics. And what do you know, Tom's 1 Hour is right down the street from Jollibee. So we are picking up some chicken joy and we're gonna shoot a Jollibee Mukbang in honor of Filipino American History Month.
What?
Thank you.
Welcome. Hold on for your guy.
Thank you, thank you. We got our Jollibee. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Like I said, today I'm doing a Jollibee Mukbang with my sister in honor of Filipino American History Month. So we're both Filipino American and I thought we'd feast on some Filipino fast food. I think in every other country, the #1 fast food restaurant is McDonald's, except in the Philippines, Jollibee is #1. They're the only ones who are able to beat McDonald's. And that's because Jollibee is the bomb. So we have today some chicken joy and spaghetti, which is my personal favorite. I think there's little hot dogs in it too. Some pancit palabok, which is a noodle dish, and some extra pieces of chicken for some extra chicken joy. Let's get started. What are your first impressions on the presentation? So I will say, the cheese they use on the spaghetti is like very processed yellow cheese, and it's a very popular cheese that they use in the Philippines. It tastes really good, but it's not the most appetizing looking because it's just so yellow. It's not the prettiest looking food, but I think it's like nostalgic for me. I enjoy eating it still.
Yeah, the chicken looks really good and crispy and brown.
I will say the palabok actually looks pretty legit, pretty homemade.
I wanna eat it. Can we
eat it? Yeah, we can eat now. And it comes with lemon juice. Usually we do calamansi on palabok, which is another like citrus, but they give us some lemon juice, so
all right.
We're just gonna go for it and eat. All right,
let's eat. Thanks be to God.
What a good little Catholic girl. Mmm.
So I want to get a full bite with the noodles.
It kind of reminds me of like Chef Boyardee. So the palabok has a lot of pork rind flavor in it. They sprinkle it with pork rind, so there's a lot of like pork rind flavor.
Oh, it's really good.
See? Don't judge a book by its cover.
No, really, it's quite tasty.
I think the first time I ever had Jollibee was in the Philippines. We went to the Philippines for the first time in 2005? Oh yeah, it was like Christmas 2005 to New Year's 2006. I think just because growing up, Filipinos, we eat spaghetti with sugar in it. I don't know why.
Sweet spaghetti. It's real good.
So when I ate it, it just tasted like something I would eat at a family party. Which is like not something I ever really experienced growing up in America, like going to a restaurant and eating a food that was like, that tasted like home cooking to me. Yeah, there weren't a lot of good Filipino restaurants growing up here because there weren't a lot of, I don't know, we didn't really grow up around a lot of Filipino people. Except at church.
Yeah, there's a big Filipino community.
There was a big Filipino community at our church, but growing up, our school was like half white, half Mexican. Like I didn't really have a lot of Filipino friends growing up. Did you? Like
no.
Not from church?
Not really. I was always embarrassed too when I would bring my Filipino food because sometimes it would smell bad.
Oh yeah. I remember
while everyone's eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and I have like some fish and
Papa would pack us like chicken adobo.
Yeah.
To go, but it would be like cold chicken adobo. And that would be my lunch for the day. And I remember all the kids would be like, ew, what are you eating?
Their Lunchables and Capri Sun and all that.
Yeah. And we would have
I've had a Lunchable.
Adobo.
Okay, this is good, but I think I want to try.
We can switch off.
Masarap. Oh, this is good too.
Yeah, doesn't it taste like
I feel like whenever, yeah, the only time you can get really good Filipino food is that like when it's homemade.
Yeah.
This is actually really good.
That's what I'm telling you.
Good job, Jollibee.
I didn't start surrounding myself with other Filipino people until I was like a lot older because growing up, all the kids around us were not Filipino.
Oh no, we went to Filipino camp.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that was like in junior high.
And we learned how to count. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, ani, pito, walo, siyam, sampu. And then we'd also learn like little conversations. Phrases.
Like saan ka pupunta means where you're going. And then you say, dyan lang sa tindahan, which is I'm going to the store.
Wow, you're good.
I remember
that much.
No, because I was just like, I'm gonna learn how to speak Tagalog. Because our mom came here when she was 7 and our dad came here when he was 13. Our mom doesn't speak Tagalog, she understands it. So we didn't grow up with Tagalog in the household. Like our dad still speaks, but because our mom doesn't speak.
I'm also a nurse. I'm a Filipino nurse, and they're stereotypical.
Yep, she lives up to the Filipino stereotype.
Yeah, but then there's Filipino nurses. Oh, you don't speak Tagalog? Shame on you.
They get mad at you? Shame on our parents. They didn't teach us. It's all their fault.
It's not our fault for not learning Tagalog. I call you ate.
Oh yeah. It's a very Filipino thing. Like you call your older sister ate, you call, not even your older sister, just like it's like an elder relative, you call her ate. An elder boy relative, you call him kuya. Eat some chicken. The chicken joy gravy is really good.
Yeah, it's so funny. If I call you Jessica, I either call her.
It sounds so weird.
It's like if I'm mad at you. Actually not.
No.
It's just so weird. It's so unnatural.
Growing up, when she would get mad at me, she would call me Jessica, but
Jessica Helen.
I don't have a name.
I know. I was thinking. I was like, you didn't even call me a nickname.
No.
You call me Fran or Franny.
I used to call her Frenchie, and then she would get mad at me.
What did you call me, Frenchie?
No, because remember in
high school?
No, it was like elementary school. At our babysitters, everyone would call you Frenchie, and then you got mad and you told Mama, and then she told me to stop calling you that.
Oh, I remember I was called French Jessica.
Yeah, they used to call her French Jessica because no one could pronounce her name. So it was Jessica and French Jessica.
And French Jessica. What's your favorite Filipino food?
Caldereta. Oh, or pork sinigang.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I'm basic. I'm a Filipino basic.
Adobo and lumpia.
Chicken adobo. I like ensaymada dessert.
Oh yeah.
It's like a pastry and has cheese and cream and sugar.
Yeah. Just realized I'm totally eating like very true Filipino right now.
Yeah, with our hands.
We both grew up eating with our hands at home.
I remember like when I would go over like friends' houses and I would eat like with my hands and they would like look at me like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh.
We eat like
but
this
I would eat with my hands all the time. And then I eventually started just using utensils.
But I think that's why we both use our hands a lot still to this day when we eat. Because I'll watch how my friends eat and they rarely will touch their food with their hands. But I'm very hands-on with my food. I think it's because we grew up using our hands when we ate.
It's easier like to scoop something up if you're like trying to get something.
Yeah.
Just like,
see, like I'll do stuff like that.
Yeah, I do that too. Just make sure you wash your hands before you eat.
One of my favorite memories though is a few years ago I went to New York and I met up with Leanne and like Apple Diap and Joe Coy, and we had to ride on a float through Manhattan for Philippine Independence Day while Apple performed Bebot and like waving Filipino flags. It was so fun.
Did you dance?
I danced, but I'm not a good dancer. But the Filipino stereotype is that we can dance, except I cannot.
All right, I want to eat this. Okay, should I just bite into this?
Ooh, that crunch.
Mmm.
Is it good? Better than McDonald's pie?
That's good.
How many times have you been to the Philippines?
Not so good. In high school, and then the past one. Yeah, twice.
I've been back 7 times. But I love going back. The food there is like, every time I go, I gain weight.
The food's amazing. My favorite, our last trip, we went to Cebu, and we swam with the whale sharks.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
In Oslob. Yeah, I think we're gonna tap out of this mukbang.
Masarap.
We have a lot of leftover. I thought we were hungrier than this. I didn't even think we ordered that much food. All right, well, thanks for watching this video. Happy Filipino American History Month.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Salamat. Sige. Salamat po.
Sige na.